Do you miss Wysop sometimes?
Sometimes. I could use some action. Let me know if I can.
Lucas Kreisen, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
Have you met him before?
In passing, yes, but no more. He spent most of his and then left for his calling.
That sounds as rough as it gets. Hope
We've tried everything we can, but
Except the Gloomhouse. Warden Kreisen, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah, a crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
She's welcome to come up here and
Soon. She's gathering her force. Griffins are there.
Lucas,
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the Deep Roads. It's time we flush the... This is it, where Warden Kreisen came back from his calling. Easy boy.
He senses darkspawn?
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt. Don't go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel Darkspawn breathing...
Why would this gloom howler?
Isaiah.
So why would Isaiah bring the other griffins to the Deep Roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own griffins.
And she's still at it. The archdemon blood she took from the cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of Darkspawn and blood.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. You're no Warden. You're not allowed.
Not allowed to do what?
Join those who hear the song.
You're sworn to kill Darkspawn, not...
She showed us enough.
She?
Name's Fade. The song.
And I don't really care. Didn't have to be this way.
Only true believers shall pass.
You're a warden. Keep your oath.
White House shall never fall.
What are you talking about?
Our blades defend the world.
fighting other wardens.
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know, but the Blight's taken hold. Hassan, you okay? Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we anyway? Doesn't look like the deep roads I know.
They're building something down here. It's almost like... Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weishaupt.
And wardens!
Fighting together? Wardens, what's wrong with you?
For Weishaupt.
Fire, fiends, and darkness? Snap out of this. To say is evil. You're following a monster.
She commands us.
They really are building some sort of fortress, like Weishaupt, but wrong.
Even blighted, they were still Grey Wardens once. Old memories linger, echoes of them anyway, twisted by Isaiah.
First Warden?
Rook, I'm never to be rid of you.
What happened? I thought you died.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. Gillenane did her worst.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
Nothing will stop me. We'll defend Weishaupt.
Weishaupt? You mean...
It stood for centuries. None will breach its defenses.
Isaiah's messing with your mind. None of this is real.
Our victory will be real enough. Send reinforcements to the North Wall. Rally on my...
What are you talking...
The Griffins will repel these...
Where are they? What did she do?
Stop questioning my orders, Warden! 50 lashes for...
He's just like the others. He's too far gone.
What do we do?
Set him free. Even he deserves some mercy.
Only way to free these wardens is by killing them. They aren't themselves.
They managed to rebuild the war room. I remember this from Weishaupt.
Isaiah's raised her army. Now the war starts.
Maps here, all across Thetis. Looks like battle plans.
Isaiah's ambitious. For that. Hassan! Where are you, boy? Stay safe! We'll find you! I don't... They built Weishaupt's dungeon down here.
That's something. Not a good something.
The real dungeon at Weishaupt usually had drunk wardens sleeping at all. Now they're housing a darkspawn army. missed you too, boy. I promise I won't disappear like that again. No, I didn't bring any ginger wort truffles.
Your brothers and sisters! Blood ritual. If she finishes it, she'll blight the griffins.
We have to get in there.
See the griffins!
They're up at the top, past all this blight. No time to lose. We have to get...
Look out! More blighted hornets!
I see them. Keep attacking the boils.
We interrupted the ritual!
Hit her while she's vulnerable. Kill a sailor!
Those blight boils!
We have to clear them out to get up to the griffins!
The tyranny of Grey has come to its end! A new rise from the deep roads.
say is the real enemy.
Who's your friend, Weishaupt?
This isn't Weishaupt.
The Griffins!
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
Grey Wardens! Destroy those who would destroy our cause!
Hassan, strike through! Touch him and you die!
I'm giving him his freedom
How? By killing him?
by releasing him.
We know who you are. Isaiah. A Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future, with blight in their veins. The Griffins will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
I'm sorry you were forced to hurt them, but it won't make today any better.
You're a Grey Warden. Act like one. Be the light in the darkness. Die, here and now.
The darkness offers protection. So it must be.
Hassan, like an arrow! Who's ready to go home?
The Feather Brigade looks happy.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Just not sure how.
What did you have in mind?
I was thinking I'd ask my good friend Rook for advice. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Davrin, they're hungry and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These Griffins need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens, continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the area for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them, a protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. He risked his life for these Griffins. Whatever he feels is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
When I think about Grey Wardens, griffins are everywhere. On shields, flags, banners. Then Hassan showed me why. They're fearless, brave, and unstoppable. They're your brothers and sisters in arms. Their home is with the Grey Wardens.
Well said.
Thank you. We're a family again.
Son. I love you, boy. I don't want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you. Bye, boy. Welcome home! Now, how about thanking Rook for all the help?
Come here.
Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thetis when you're big enough?
Hey, now.
It's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some gingerwort tea?
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. And besides, I have news. And every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Magister Pavis, it's good to see you again.
At least someone appreciates my...
You're our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone spot...
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the shadow dragons. You...
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to...
But Minrathous is already fallen.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Preparing for something big? I don't like the sound of that. We barely got out of Weishaupt alive, and we needed Solas's help in Arlethan.
And that's why we need to know what the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
It's really great. The Shadow Dragons are doing
Still
for the
too many
city.
people here, though. For me, at least.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
Hey there.
There's Dorian.
There's Lenos' associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos' plan.
A bedroll? It's definitely mostly gone, warm, half-eaten stale bread, a water flask, muddy socks, and this map. Midrathis targets? That doesn't sound good. This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about in there
Dorian
for?
will want to know.
The others are bartenders.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos.
You should head there and meet.
All right.
Kill the ungodly.
They're down.
We've a fight ahead.
Ready when you are.
Something tore through these gates. Something big. Watch out! I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
Ah! To the right! Take this shot! Good one, Rook! They're close. Ready, Rook! I'm up for ready!
A fine hit, Lucanus!
More blight in the way. That did it. We can get through now.
There's quite a few of them.
Stay in cover!
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
It reminds me of the necropolis, though far less well-maintained.
We need to find the other boil. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Venatori, to me! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? All the risen gods?
We're certainly gonna try.
The shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city. Bring these dissidents to justice. That's an order.
We are Tevinter.
I'm ready again.
One less corrupt Templar in Arathis. Let's look around, see what we find.
In Treviso, we have a tale of a masked man who lived in the bowels of the city.
But why?
Drama. Why else?
The Risen Gods ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos' doc. These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
Ritual magic, empowered by an eclipse.
All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
The Shadow Dragons will be pleased to learn of what transpired here.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You? On the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
We expose corruption and stop slavers, but nothing really changes. What makes you think it'll be different this time?
Surely you're not suggesting we give up entirely. After all, you're still here. The rot in Tevinter is buried deep. We've been digging it out bit by bit, only for it to grow back. But what you've given us allows us to strike at the heart.
So the rot has no chance to return. But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for.
We're shadow dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still.
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, we're talking about your city. Your Tevinter. Which strategy do you prefer?
Maevaris, you really...
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show to...
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status.
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
You want me to choose who will be our... Sure, I'm a Shadow Dragon, but there are so many others here.
Then talk to them. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this.
All right.
Bad news about Lenos. One less...
The city will be better off with him...
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Ron,
I hear he started out different. But I didn't know that, Leno. Still.
Dorian and May...
They both make good points. I just want what's best for our city and its...
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defense.
Dorian is a
And Maevaris too much of...
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as they'll...
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
And whoever leads will have the Shadow Dragon.
Count on it. What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn...
So, what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about... Would have liked to see his face when he lost.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change.
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You know me. But more than that, it's our city. Our Tevinter. I care about...
Always the charmer. Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she... Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their... But damn it, there's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it...
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers.
Look at me.
Ah, it's Rook.
What do you think?
May Varus should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity.
And May will have my full support, of course. For when...
They will.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter...